I love beer, and I had the pleasure of spending a whole day at the Arrowhead Brewing Company.
Whip, flip, flop, hip, top, can't stop, heading on up, better yawn before my ears pop. You don't think that I'm the same? What you think I turn lame? Someone smack me upside the cranium. I'm dumb, no I don't think so. That you're up and young, you can stay home. 'Cause this is mine, and I'm doing fine. Drinking this beer on down like a cheap wine.
I can answer the phone. Day one of my internship.
Realize, straighten my eyes, get my head down low in between my thighs.
It's the very first brew we did, and it was drinkable, which is good. Lots of breweries dump 2, 3, 4, whatever batches down the drain until they get it going. And we haven't had to dump one out yet, but I kind of told everybody we're starting out. This is our trial brew.
Well, I mean, I think as a server too, that was a neat thing to be able to tell people, like,
For
here's
sure.
this brand new brewery, like,
Yeah.
friends of ours got to go on. This is kind of their trial, and so
Yeah,
we
that's
definitely like the feedback.
It's kind of easier to make it if you get local support.
Yeah, no kidding. And now you have it pretty dialed.
It's dialed.
Yes, I'm sure. I think it's time for another beer. I think it's time for another beer. I think it's time.
It's pretty freaking hoppy.
3, 4.
So the hops, like a beer that's really hoppy, it's not necessarily how much you put in at once, it's doing it more than once in a process.
We just add enough on a beer like this one to counterbalance the malt. Because it'd be really sweet without it. Only you can capture smell on that. We actually add hops and ground, which is called
Dry hopping.
dry hop for the IPAs.
I think it's time.
For every liter of beer that you make, about 10 goes down the drain.
Every liter of beer, 10 liters of water.
Like, that's an average. I think I'm quite eco-friendly in that we're probably around 4 or 5 liters down the drain per
That's
liter.
incredible.
I'm gonna end up plumbing in radiators into here and trying to use that in the winter just to heat the place.
Oh no way.
So it goes from boiling down to like 17, 18 degrees. So yeah, that's what happens when they malt the barley. Those sprouts start, and then they basically stop the process by drying it right away or heating it to make the roasted grains.
And you said people like will compost this, or
Yeah, compost, feed. There's
chickens love it.
chickens, pigs, beef.
Do the hops like end up being like leftover, like sediment like that, or the hops cook into it more?
No, it's left as like
It is.
all the solid matter of it's left.
Look at me, I'm like a fish out of water, slipping and flopping. Ain't no crime, just don't bother me. Can't you see? I make up in and it feels just like a fish hook. And I'll take it all in through the same things that I do when I'm around you in one ear or the other. Like I said, I think it's time for another. I think it's time for another beer. I think it's time for another beer. I think it's time for another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's time for another beer. I think it's time for another beer. I think it's time for another beer. I think it's time for another beer.
just wrapping up my first day at Arrowhead. Waiting to get a ride home now because I shouldn't drive.
That bike fucking rules.
So, just wrapping up my first day at the Arrowhead Brewing Company. It's not an official day or an official internship, but it was super fun.
Sorry, fuck.
Action shot! It's warm. So, just finishing up a day at the Arrowhead Brewing Company. What a fantastic local business.